34% of adults sleep with a stuffed animal or other sentimental object. Are you one of these people? What do you sleep with? My twin sister died when I was 18. 10 years later, I still sleep with her unicorn pillow pet. She gets a nice spot on the bed, and I'd never be with someone who made me feel badly about having it. Only my girlfriend is trusted enough to give pillow pet a bath. I'm a twin, and reading this made me tear up a little. My partner passed away a few walks ago, and I now cuddle his shirts that still have his scent. When my son spends the night at W grandparents, I also cuddle W his blanket or the pillow he sleeps on. I'm a twin, and reading this made me tear up a little. I'm a certified pillow hugger. I need two. One for hugging and one between my knees. The knees must not touch. That's how I use my body pillow, lol. I have one regular pillow under my head, then a full body pillow that I wrap one leg over and hug to my chest. I bought my wife a big stuffed seal for our first Valentine's Day. This seal has a slight green tint to it, so we named him Cielo Green. She had Cielo for a couple of years before she passed away. I hug Seal, every night and pray to my wife, tell her about my day, things coming up, etc. I'll start using her perfume on Cielo soon, so I can smell her while I pray to her. My heart can't take it right now. Hang in there, man. You're very strong for sharing this. Remember, grief is simply love persevering. I'll do you one better. A stuffy to hug and a stuffy between my knees on my right. Body pillow on my left, surrounded with impenetrable comfort for a lobster, stuffed animal. I do not hold him. I just set him beside me and tuck him in. His name is Lobster. I am one. My grandma gave all the grandkids a cat plush. A cat food brand had a promotion. If you bought enough cat food, you'd get a free plushie. With 14 grandkids, a lot of food was bought to get there. Her cats didn't complain, though lol. Still sleep with it. It's a feeling of comfort, safety, and home. I also sleep with a cat plush. When I was 9, around 1990, I bought a spotted cat toy at a resort gift shop. My parents were working at a convention, and my siblings and I had free reign of the place. I had $19, 50 cents saved up, and the entire stay I was coveting this stuffed cat. But it was $20, and on the final day I found 50 cents in the coin return of a vending machine. I was so happy. I went into the gift shop with my little sister. She was 7, and grabbed the plush, absolutely thrilled that I had enough money to buy it. When the employee was ringing us up, the total came to just over $21 after taxes. I'm sure that I looked like I was about to cry because the cashier immediately offered to pay the taxes. I named the cat Tristan and told everyone that he was an ocelot, my all-time favorite animal. I lost the original cat during my move to graduate school when I was 27 and was fortunate to find a replacement on eBay the next year for about $60. I've had the replacement cat for about 14 years and sleep with it every night. My husband and I have 2 daughters, and I recently looked for another cat on eBay because both kids love Tristan, and they are now going for $500. It turns out it's a super rare Thai classic cheetah from the first set of plush toys that Thai made years before Beanie Baby. I have a big plush axolotl I use as a pillow edit. For everyone asking, I found the link to the one I have. Hets beeps, woo-do-w calendars, conshops noozimals, Lola. The axolotl plush, 20 and 202 billion, 100 million, 7,150. Thank you for delivering. I love the eyes. They remind me of a vintage cartoon cat, which is so awesome and adorable. Yep, the stuffed rabbit I've had since birth. I used a big shriek when I was a kid, lol. Still got him somewhere. His tummy so comfy. I have a stuffed dog from my childhood. I don't sleep with it, but it sits on the headboard near my head. My best friend, the love of my life, my furry half-border collie, half-Australian cattle dog, who's been with me for almost 10 years, died on Earth Day this year. I now sleep with her bunny stuffy and hold onto it tightly. When I was a toddler, I got a stuffed animal as a present from my uncle. It was a light brown rabbit with button eyes and ears with rainbow stripes on the inside. I'm unsure of when I got it, but I was either 1, 2 years old, or 4 years old. I don't know how or why, but it had a distinct scent, not particularly noticeable, unless you shoved your face in its fur, like I did. Haha. As I grew up, I needed to have this rabbit with me, or I would not be able to sleep. I remember this one time when I couldn't find it in time for bed, and I was so distressed trying to fall asleep that I started hallucinating. Over time she lost an eye, her ears became frayed, her fur fell out in patches, and she looks like a well-loved creature because she is, or hot garbage depending on who you ask. Look. Even in my rebellious teen years, I couldn't pretend to dislike her because the scent and texture of her fur gave me a feeling of comfort and safety, even when it felt like everyone was against me. I live by myself now at age 34, and you better believe I still keep her in my bed. The scent is gone, but sometimes I can trick my brain into thinking it's still there, and when I touch the texture of her fur, I will still get a wave of comfort and reassurance the same way I did as a child. It's amazing not only how humans will bond with anything, but also the effect these things will have on a person. This got sappy, my apologies, lol. Peas, her name is Ninny. Sometimes when I take a nap and my wife doesn't, I'll take her pillow to sleep with because I like the smell. It smells like baby powder, vanilla, and her. It's not quite the same example, but I have something similar with my girlfriend. She loves wearing this perfume called Flower Bomb by Victor de Roth. It's fantastic. And whenever I get to see her for an extended period of time, it rubs off on my clothes. So on occasion, I'll wear the same t-shirt that I did from the day before because it reminds me of her. This is cute. Blahaj, the IKEA shark. I can't stand the smell of tonka beans, but that is some wholesome shit right there. My GF uses this leave in conditioner and the scent gets imparted on her pillow. I'll oftentimes kind of snuggle with that when she's not around my body pillow and weighted blanket. I sleep like a motherfucking baby. It's always nice to meet, even virtually, someone like-minded. 29 here, still sleep with my baby blanket, named Blanky Updated Dome. I'm loving all of this Blanky support. Since this has gotten so much attention, I want to make one more confession. Our Blanky deteriorated so much after 25 years that I actively sought out a replacement. However, the store had gone out of business, so I had to hunt down the exact brand on eBay. Just can't live without him, and I'm no longer embarrassed about it. Update 2. After scouring my photo reel, I finally found one of the last pictures of Og before he fell to pieces. The original colors were pink, yellow, and white. Taps in Gur, Comgullar is little, 37. I sleep in a big bed with my wife. You are missing out on the luxury of sleeping in a Raseka bed. I sleep with a body pillow, plain cover. Doctor recommended it a few years ago to help with my lower back pain, and it really does help. My wife and I sleep in a big bed. Evidently, I'm only entitled to about 20% of the bed, while she somehow has rights to the remaining 80%, even though she is literally half of my size. I, 37, got several stuffed animals. Blahaj is love, also got a penguin, seal, sheep, octopus, and I'm probably forgetting one or two. Oh yeah, spotted eagle ray for a cushion. Oh, that's sad. Can't you reconquer the bear from the living room? Doesn't he take too much space in the living room? Or like what your guests think about you, your family, roommates, or whatever, and he would be much better hiding in your room.